Hi guys, this is the cool down for Unit 1, Lesson 4. Reflect on multiplication and strategies. Today you had time to practice your multiplication facts. You also had time to discuss strategies with a partner. So hopefully you guys came up with some new strategies or you were reminded of some strategies that can help you. So this cool down is more of a reflection. There is no right or wrong answers, but hopefully you came up with some sort of reflection. So if we take a look at question 1, it says, what multiplication facts do you want to keep practicing? So this just is up to you. A lot of fourth graders struggle with 8s, let's see, 6s and 7s. So we'll talk about some strategies for each of those. So question 1 was just to say, which facts do you want to keep practicing? And maybe you listed some specific ones. A lot of kids struggle with 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a little trick for that one. Anyway, let's take a look. Describe a strategy you can use in the future. So let's look at some strategies for 8s. So for 8s, I'm thinking if I'm counting by 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. So one thing I notice with 8s that helps me is it's always going to be an even number. So it's always an even number. And let's see, times 2 is 16. I mean, you're basically counting by 8s every time. 8 times 5 is 40. I know that because if a number is divisible by 5, it ends in a 0 or a 5. So that helps me remember 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48. That kind of sounds like it has some rhyme or rhythm to it. 8 times 6 is 48. Probably because it has an 8 here and an 8 here. And I told you guys 8 times 7 is 56. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Your 8s, you just got to remember it's an even number. And for the most part, you just memorize it. So lots of practice with that one. Let's take a look at 6s. Okay, so 6s are kind of interesting. If I make a list, 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36. And so on. So basically with 6s, it has to be an even number. And if you look, you have 2, 8, 4, 0. Then you have 6. 6 times 7 is 42. And then you have a 2. 6 times 8 is 48. So then you got your 8 again. Kind of has a pattern. 6, 2, 8, 4, 0. 6, 2, 8. 9 times 6 is 54. So it kind of follows a 6, 2, 8, 4, 0 pattern for the last digit. But by the time you memorize that, you might as well just memorize the math facts. So Again, it's kind of one you just have to memorize and work through. Sevens, I don't know if you guys know any tricks for sevens. I literally don't know any other than sevens are just, you just have to memorize them. So, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 7 times 8 is 56, and 7 times 9 is 63. One tiny pattern they follow is you have odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd. So that's kind of interesting. But remember, you're just counting by 7 every time. 7 times 3 is 21. Well, if I add the digits, 2 plus 1 is 3. So maybe that's kind of a little trick. I don't think it works for any of the other ones. Oh, maybe. 7 times 6 is 42. And 4 plus 2 is 6. I don't think it works for anything else. Yeah, I don't know. 6 plus 3 is 9. So maybe that one. 7 times 9 is 63. Doesn't really help you a whole lot. You just got to practice. So sevens are odd and even. All right, guys. We're going to keep talking about this and practicing over the next couple of months. Okay.